Culture with Pat here with the writers and director of Good Burger 2. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's up?
So excited to be talking about Good Burger 2. I grew up on these things, Good Burger, all that, so been waiting for this for a while. What what were some of the challenges of doing a Good Burger film in 2023, or maybe even just some of the things that you guys had fun with, where so much has changed in that time, not only in our world but for these characters as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think we came up with a story that was pretty relevant to what's happening in the world today, like in terms of evil billionaire corporations and automation and workers being repressed or replaced. So we knew we had a good story that we could tell today that maybe we wouldn't have
You were
told in
way ahead of the
97.
curve. The original sort of draft of this script was 5 years ago, and they were way ahead of the curve. They predicted AI and chat GPT and
Amazing.
robots.
They had the idea.
These
way
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the challenge was telling a story that worked on the nostalgia front that pleased fans of the original, but that also would be exciting and hilarious for an entirely new generation.
I was gonna say, I imagine, that had to be one of the most challenging things, was just that you have like the core base of fans. You might want to make sure that you appease them, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're bringing a new audience into it as well. So what was your kind of like your approach to that?
I mean, there are a lot of Easter eggs for fans of the original. There's a lot of cameos. There's a lot of funny little references. We probably did one draft where we just kind of went through and looked, oh, where could we add like a line like this? Or here's a scene, oh, maybe Kenan could say something like this that he said on the show. But, it was also really important to make sure that if you hadn't seen the first film, or that if you didn't, get this Easter egg, that you were still laughing and enjoying the ride.
Yeah, and we would write thinking, what would we want to see, because we were and then took it from there, and then what do we want to put in another movie, to.
What was
for
great about the
today's
original,
generation.
and how do we kind of, I like you always say, like, emulate and elevate?
I do.
Emulate and elevate. So.
And for you, Phil, so coming in directing this film, what did you want to bring to the table? Like, obviously, again, you want to appease like the hardcore fans, but what did you want to bring, like, your own style to this movie?
Well, I'd never done a sequel, so it's kind of a fascinating tone of this movie, like a unique tone. I think that's what people like about it probably more than anything else. This sort of universe that's created where silliness abounds, but you also emotionally care about people, and the comedy's like so over the top sometimes, and then so genuine other times. So as a filmmaker, I was just like fascinated for how you walk that line of that tone, and it's quite a sort of narrow target to hit, actually. Like, for kids to like it and grown-ups to like it, for nostalgia guys to like it and new people to like it, and it's always, I don't know. So that's the challenge, and it's from a technical filmmaking point of view. That's what I was excited about from that side of it. Aside from being a fan of the franchise and wanting to meet Kenan and Kel in person, and that's
Wanting
really
to
the best
meet
way.
Heath and Kevin.
And wanting to meet Heath
Yeah.
and Kevin, and wanting to be in it. Yeah.
And can you guys talk about, working with Kenan and Kel, obviously having them back here, but this time they were producers. So just what was that kind of collaboration process, with you guys on this film with them?
Well, we had collaborated with them a lot from all that. We did the Kenan and Kel show with them. So we speak the same language comedically, and we're all on the same page about the characters. So it was really important that they were happy with their characters in this movie, and we kind of knew what would make them happy and what wouldn't. So we worked together very well. And any notes they had were great notes, and and they all made sense, and everybody worked together.
Yeah, and they're both comedic geniuses and like amazing human beings, so they're very great to work with. And we've been working with them for 30 years, and they're like family.
Yeah,
it was kind of a letdown, because you kind of want them to have a screaming tantrum or something. I was like, oh, let's see behind the curtain, because no one's ever as nice as they appear, especially these two who appear to be the nicest people on the planet. Yeah, so it was a bit disappointing when they were just really nice and, professional and fun.
Everything went smoothly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, It's a pretty, I mean, so it must sounds like it was just like a pretty seamless experience, getting back into the thick of things with these guys. Well, hey, I just want to say thank you guys, so much again for taking time to do this, to talk about the film. Can't wait to check it out. And again, it's been a long time coming. Can't wait to watch the movie.
I
Thanks for
can't
having
wait to
us.
have you watch it on November 22nd at
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
Great to talk to you.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.